Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video, I want to talk about this specific topic, okay, that I feel like is really important to talk about. You guys can already read by the title what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So let's just begin, right? So this is going to be like 100%, real talk, because, I am dealing with this right now. You know what I mean? I am dealing with, having life figured out, guys, right? If you guys don't know already, okay, for the new viewers and all that, whatever or whatnot, right? But genuinely, if you guys don't know, okay, I am 23 years old. I literally just turned 23 years old a couple months back, okay, in May, right? And in your early 20s, guys, I realize this, you know what I mean? I'm not the only one that's, going through this as well, right? Like a lot of people, right, in, their early 20s, right, or in the 20s in general, right, are going through a phase, you know what I mean? Like they're going through, like they have to have their life figured out by the time they turn 30 type of thing, you know what I mean? Like society is telling us that, we go to school. Once we graduate school, we have to graduate school and whatnot, right? Once we graduate school, we have to go, to university, right? And to study for something and then get a good job, you know what I mean? And that's having life figured out, you know what I mean? Getting a good job, getting married, right? Have a wife or a husband, you know what I mean? And then having kids, having a family, you know what I mean? You got to get life figured out by the time like you're 30 or whatnot, you know what I mean? That's what people are saying. That's what society is saying, right? But I feel like that is just all BS, you know what I mean? It's all BS, guys. All that is BS, you know what I mean? Society, I'm pretty sure we all know, it's just really screwed up, you know what I mean? Even the school system, right? It's not that great, you know what I mean? You don't, like, honestly, guys, yes, I've, learned some things from school, but honestly, I didn't learn a whole bunch of things, because after I, graduated school, yes, guys, I didn't just drop out of school. I actually graduated, right? After I graduated high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't go to university, even though, yes, my parents told me that I had to go to university, you know what I mean? But I didn't want to, you know what I mean? And I know for a fact, if I went to university and I studied for something like a course, right, for a couple years, and I had to pay, tens and thousands of dollars of that course, and I'll be in debt already, you know what I mean? I just didn't want to have that, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be in debt, pretty much, you know what I mean? And I knew, guys, I'm just so glad and grateful that I didn't go to university. I didn't pay that, I believe it's like $20,000 or even $40,000 for a course. You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but that's just what I've been hearing, because I have some friends that do in fact go to university, but personally, guys, I don't. Okay, it's just not for me. I don't know what I want to study, and I really do not believe in what society's saying, saying like you should go to university, get a good job, you know what I mean, and then work, for the rest of your life at that job that most likely you will hate. There are stories, right? And I know people personally, right, that went to university for a couple months, even a year or even 2 years, and they just couldn't handle it anymore. You know what I mean? I've literally had a friend that just, went to university for about 2 years. It was a 4-year course. He did it for 2 years and he was over it. Okay. He was studying like accounting, right? He wanted to become an accountant, but he just didn't enjoy it no more. You know what I mean? So it was a complete waste of time and waste of money, pretty much, guys. And I'm just so glad that I didn't have to go through that. You know what I mean? Like literally in my head, guys, when I graduated school, I just didn't want to go to uni. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be in student debt, like any of that stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad that I didn't go through that, right? And it's just really screwed up. The whole system, society is just really, really screwed up. It does not make sense at all, you know what I mean? And of course, the thing that doesn't really make sense to me is how parents, okay, obviously nowadays in this generation, guys, okay, it's 2022, if you guys don't know, right? In this cycle, in this generation, a lot of elder people, right, are telling their younger kids, pretty much, whether it's their son or daughter or whatnot, right, to have life figured out by the time, they're like in their 30s and whatnot, or once they graduate high school. That is complete BS, guys. We are still young. You know what I mean? Like, literally, we are still young, guys. We literally have our whole life ahead of us. Not even our parents, you know, the elder people. A lot of elder people nowadays don't even have their own life figured out, and they are telling, you know, younger generations, right, younger people, to have their life figured out when their life is not even figured out themselves. You know what I mean? So nobody, guys, realistically, nobody, okay, has life figured out. And personally, guys, okay, this is gonna get real personal real quick, but listen, guys, this is real talk, okay? I want to talk about this topic because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it, right? Like, personally, I'm going through a phase, sort of. I have a lot of pressure on me, even though I shouldn't. You know what I mean? That pressure is like, you know, what should I be doing with my life? You know, I'm 23 years old. You know what I mean? I'm still living with my parents, right? I am, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I want to move out soon, though. You know what I mean? I want to move out to a different city. Okay, I don't want to rent. Okay, I want to, you know, maybe buy my own property at that time, right? But I want to move out soon. Maybe a year or 2 years later, guys, I gotta move. You know what I mean? I got to move, right? So that's my plan. You know what I mean? But it's just so much pressure on me. You know what I mean? And there shouldn't be. And, you know, a lot of, like I said at the beginning of this video, a lot of people in the early 20s go through the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, they have a lot of pressure on them. You know, they think like they have to have their life figured out at this time, at this age, you know, before like their 30s, or in their older, you know, they're when they're like 28 or so. You know what I mean? Like, all that type of stuff, right? But it's not true, guys. That's all BS. Trust me. No one realistically has their life figured out. That's what I realized. You know what I mean? So just work hard, and it's all about patience. It's all about patience, guys. You know what I mean? Like, you could literally screw up. This is what I personally believe, guys, and this is why I'm not scared to take risk, you know what I mean, during this time, especially in my early 20s. It's just like, you can literally screw up from your 20s to your 30s. That 10-year time period, you could literally screw up, right, and not do anything right for the next 10 years, you know, your 20s to your 30s, and you will still be young. I really do believe, guys, it may sound crazy, but I really do believe in your 30s, you're still young. Like, literally, you're 30, you're 32, you're 33, you're 35, you know what I mean? I still believe that's a good age, you know what I mean? Like, you're still young, right? What's old to me? 70, 80, 90, right? At that, you know, if you're at that age, it's just too late. You might as well just retire. You might as well just sit back, enjoy life, you know, travel a bit, enjoy your money, like all that type of things, you know what I mean? But I really do believe when you're in your 20s, even younger, right, 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s. I think 60s, you know, you can still move around, you can still do things, you know what I mean? That's the time, guys, to work, pretty much, right? But hey, you know, you don't have to do that, you know what I mean? Obviously, you can retire at a younger age. That's personally what I want to do. You know, I really want to retire when I'm at like my 50s. You know, I still, like, let's just say I'm in my 40s and I got millions of dollars. I still want to work, guys, okay? I still do, you know what I mean? I really do, right? Even if I'm a millionaire by the time I'm 40s or 50s, I still want to work, guys, okay? Most likely, I will probably retire when I'm either in my 50s or 60s, you know, which is pretty good, because a lot of people that work at a job retire, you know, at like 70, in their 70s, you know what I mean, like 80s even, I think, you know what I mean, like things like that, right? But what I'm trying to say is, guys, okay, if you're watching this video and you're young, okay, you're probably in your teen life still, you know, you're under 20 years old still, you know what I mean, you're still in the teens, right? Or maybe you're like me in your early 20s, or you're just genuinely in your 20s, you know, whether you're 25, 27, 28, 29, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Or maybe you're even older than that, like 30s, and you don't have your life figured out yet. Trust me, guys, just relax. Okay, literally just relax. Like, literally, there's so many people out there, right? Don't even have the life figured out. Like, here are some stories of the most successful people, right, that became really successful over time. You know what I mean? It didn't happen overnight. Like, for example, Jeff Bezos. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Jeff Bezos. We all know who Jeff Bezos is. Am I pronouncing his last name right? I don't even know. But the Amazon CEO, you know, the creator of Amazon, right? He literally is like one of the most wealthiest person in the world, right? And, you know, his first job was in fact working at McDonald's and all that. You know, he didn't really know what he wanted to do with his life. And I think at the time, you know, when he reached like in his 30s, I believe, or something like that, right? I don't know the full story, but I heard about it. I was reading about it. When he was in his 30s, he started Amazon. You know what I mean? And that obviously, you know, took time, right? And of course, the author for, you know, Harry Potter, right? We all know that story. You know, she obviously became really successful over time as well. Like, everything just takes time, guys, right? There's no rush into this. You know what I mean? And we all know who Gary Vee is. You know, Gary Vee, right? The entrepreneur. You know, I follow him. You know what I mean? I listen to him like almost every single day. You know what I mean? I follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and whatnot. You know what I mean? His YouTube videos and whatnot, his podcast, like all that, right? He says personally that like his life, his personal life, when he was in his early 20s, he was literally majority of the time just working, guys. You know what I mean? He was literally working, right? Not even for his personal life. He was literally just building his parents' business or something like that. It was like a wine business, you know what I mean? Or it was just his dad's, I don't know, you know what I mean? But he was building his parents' business, not even for him, but for his parents throughout all his 20s, you know what I mean? Which is absolutely crazy. And look at him now, you know what I mean? He obviously has a successful company, business, you know what I mean? He's an entrepreneur, right? And it just takes time, you know what I mean? It really does, guys. You know what I mean? Gary Vee has obviously taught me a lot, guys. He really has. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, okay, it all takes time, right? You don't have to have your life figured out at the age of 30 or 28 or 27, you know, obviously, right? That's just what society is telling us. You know, we have to have our life figured out. That's what our parents are telling us, you know what I mean? But the thing is, no one realistically has, you know, life figured out. And it's true. Like, realistically, I still don't know what I want to do, right? I really don't. I'm just literally, at this point, I'm just literally living life. But I know for a fact, for hell, I do not want to be working for anyone else. You know, my mindset is just different compared to other people. You know what I mean? I don't want to work at a 9-to-5 job no more, guys. You know what I mean? I want to get out ASAP, right? And that's why, guys, I am working every single day, right? I'm trying my best, guys. Working every single day, you know what I mean? I'm just going through the process, right? I am, you know, planning, right? I'm making videos for you guys. I'm uploading, you know what I mean? I'm working hard, guys, right? I'm, you know, working, I'm investing, I am planning, you know what I mean? Right? I'm just brainstorming like what I actually want to do, you know what I mean, to build wealth, right, for my future self, right? So, guys, I am, in fact, you know what I mean, working towards myself. It's all about that, right? Working towards yourself. It really is. You got to make yourself happy first, right? And yes, I've been reading books, you know what I mean? I have been reading some books. I want to buy more books and I want to read more, you know what I mean? It's all about that mindset, guys. It really is. It's all about manifestation as well. You're gonna manifest into what you actually want to do, right? But yeah, guys, don't, you know, just relax. You don't have to have life figured out at a really young age. In your early 20s, in your 20s in general, you know what I mean? If you're in your 30s and you don't have your life figured out yet, like, legit, you still have your whole life in front of you. You know what I mean? Like, literally, you do, right? So imagine what I think about for the people that are under 20s or in your early 20s, you know what I mean? We are still young as hell, guys, right? So just relax, okay? Just work every single day, okay? This is not the time to like sit back, relax and whatnot, you know what I mean? Even though you're at a young age, right? This is a time, guys, to work. No matter what age you are. If you're under 20, good, work. Trust me, like, the younger you are and you're working, right, at a young age, it's better for your future self, you know what I mean? And you can get to places at a younger age, you know what I mean? Like, yes, you're young, but it doesn't mean you have a lot of time ahead of you, you know what I mean? This is the time to work, guys. You guys won't realize this, but once you get older and older and older, because I realize this personally, you know what I mean? And we all have, I'm pretty sure. Once we get older and older and older, we realize that time is literally just like flying by so quick, like a click of a finger, literally, right? So I'm telling us right now, okay, work hard and have patience, okay? And who cares what anyone is telling you? You know, you got to have your life figured out. Like, right now, why haven't you have your life figured out? Like, guys, don't listen to them. You know, they probably don't even have their life figured out. Like, no one realistically in this world, okay, have life figured out, right? What is having life figured out anyways? You know what I mean? Like, you guys understand what I'm trying to say here, okay? I really do believe it's really all about happiness, guys. Okay, you got to really make yourself proud of yourself and how much you accomplished and how much you know, happiness you actually have. It's all about happiness, in my opinion, guys. You know what I mean? So you got to do things that actually, you know, drive you, like make you happy every single day. Like, you wake up in the morning and you're actually happy and you want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, do things like that, guys, right? That's why, you know, I've been doing YouTube for years. You know what I mean? This is not just my only YouTube channel. Like, this is literally like my 5th YouTube channel, literally, right? But that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I don't want to keep it too long. I don't want to keep talking. More videos will in fact be coming your way, okay? But yeah, more topics like this video will be coming your way as well. So you guys maybe let me know in the comments below, what do you guys personally want me to talk about, and I'll make a video about it and I'll talk about it. So let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to talk about any other topics. Let me know. I'd love to know. And on that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, and of course, subscribers. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers. I really would appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Peace.